I think the hardest thing to speak to all the time is the transformation, or the work that needs to be done within the transformation. You know, I spent years on my own working through my shit, looking at my triggers, figuring out who I was, because until we're able to be sitting in that, until we're sitting in that energy, we're always performing. We are the high achieving, overachieving, super women that are always performing their life. And I tell you what, you can only perform for a certain amount of time before it doesn't actually work anymore, before you decide that you actually want to feel. And this is where I woke up, this is where so many women wake up. It's like, I want to feel my life. It might look good, but I want to feel my life. I want to feel good in my life. I want to feel inspired in my life. I want to feel creative. You cannot create from burnout. You cannot create from a space where you are in survival mode, when you are constantly setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm. It doesn't work like that. Now, I know that I had to work so hard on getting to know myself at a core level, on my identity, on my authenticity. And then the challenge is not the work there, it's in rocking up to your life and being in alignment with that person that you're becoming, the person that you already are, because that's where the work is. That's where the self-doubt comes in. That's where the imposter syndrome comes in, when you are actually working through the process. And this is my biggest message for you today. When you work through your process, things are going to come up. But the women that get to work through them are the ones that look at the things that are coming up and they're not scared by them. They might be overwhelmed by them. They might be confronting, but they're here, they take a deep breath and they walk through that fire. Because if you want to have that life, if you want to create, I'm so grateful to myself for doing this work that I spent over a decade in. You have to understand that you have to become her now. And this is what I teach. This is why I'm so passionate. Already Her is my next masterclass. It's free and we're doing it next Wednesday at 9 a.m. But I want to teach high achieving women how to feel in their life again. Not how to make 10 grand months, not how to make 20 grand months, not how to heal from divorce, but I want to teach you how to feel in your life, be proud of yourself, to know what you want, to go after it, how to run into the fire and do it over and over again, because you know that there's something better out there for you. You know that your transformation is around the corner. You know that you need to get rid of that block and limiting beliefs so that you can have what you desire. I know you've done the work. This is your next level. I'll put a link below and in the bio. Hope to see you there.